Hello, everybody. Welcome to the D-pad, where today we are going to be doing a live reaction to the final Nintendo Direct for the Switch 1. I am... Oh, okay, cool. I was just like, oh no, is the chat not working? It takes a second sometimes. It hits my YouTube studio, and then it hits the actual stream thing. So, but hello. Hello, everybody. Usually I have like a bingo card put together for these, but I don't have one for today. I don't think I could come up with 25, 24 things to be on it, to be dead honest. I was going to be cute and either have the free space be in the middle be no Switch 2 or Switch 2 only mentioned or something like that, but I decided against it altogether just cuz last night during the Ocarina multi-world randomizer that I've got with Shad at JV, we were talking about it a little bit, and like neither of us were really sure what to like. Not like, oh, we don't know what to expect, but more just like we have nothing specific to expect. Well, so there was a question as to whether Silk Song would get its first announcement through an Xbox presentation versus a Nintendo one, which I don't know any specifics on that. I'm not privy to the details on like how the specific licensing and things work between was it Team Cherry and you know the very definitely more than 2 hours. Nice. Oh yeah, I'm super well rested. I definitely got more than 5 hours of sleep, definitely. And yeah, JT Rock 3 a.m. Holy cow, yeah. So that's gonna be a rough one too. Um, just doing the math in my head real quick, and I was like, "Oh, are you coming from?" And I was like, "I probably shouldn't say my guess because there's not a lot of options that are in that time zone, and I'd rather not go and just be like, oh yeah, here's where you are." If 5 hours is better than I've done on a couple of the this week in particular. 5 hours is actually okay. I feel I came into Persona this week on about like an hour and a half of sleep at most. I was actually like dizzy at the end of that night. I like I was really struggling to get through, which sucks because like the stream was doing some very interesting things and I was very engaged in that. But like New Zealand, cool, nice. That wasn't my guess, but that makes perfect sense. Cool. Well, hello. Hope you're able to get some sleep after this. But yeah, no, I got up after the stream and I was, oh my god, my hair is. I believe I should be cutting my hair tonight. Finally, I've been. What is happening? What is this? What is this thing? Jesus Christ. It's called. Tell my mom boyfriend fell skateboarding in Boston. Maybe broke his ankle right before he's about to get. She's about to get surgery. Oh jeez. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she was expecting surgery on her leg. That's right. Oh man. Yeah, that is rough. Ugh. Hopefully they're both doing better soon. Oof. Yeah, no, I got through the stream pretty well, although it definitely had that like tale of like, all right, we've beaten this very important boss, and here's this big plot dump, and here's all this other stuff that's going on, and it just kept going and going, and another calendar day started, and it still had more stuff, and I'm like, please just let me save. Please let me save so I can be done here. Sorry, I'm also very congested today for some reason. But yeah, I got up to go upstairs to go to bed, and I was like, whoa, like wobbly. I'm like, okay, I need to go directly to bed. No, like, you know, no playing around on my phone or anything. Takes a train from New Bedford to Boston. Decides skateboarding from the train station to the museum he works at was the best secondary. I mean, it might have been. It might have been a quick way to do that. Normally, I don't think that's necessarily ridiculous. But yeah. But yeah, I got a little bit more sleep going into Tuesday. I got a bunch more sleep going into Wednesday, which is nice. Not very well coordinated. um, excuse me. Oh my god, his bike lock is broken, so he couldn't use his bike. Ah, gotcha. His bike lock also fell off of the skateboard previously, which is why it was broken. Uh, no, I hope they're both doing better soon. Hopefully, the surgery on the ACL goes very very well and quickly and easily. I think I may as well do it for next week. I need to update my overlays here because we're not on Twitter anymore. We're on Blue Sky at Rick Desi RICDESI .dpad.fm is the usual handle I use. We also have an at dpadfm, sorry, an at dpad.fm handle, but I really don't use it much. I need to figure out what I want to do with that. I've been working on figuring out, building an API for like auto posting stuff, but it's really just not the vibe on Blue Sky. So I don't know. But there's also bots that like people have built that get used there too. So like, I don't know, might be something worth playing around with. But yeah, as far as this goes, yes, this is YouTube, not Twitch. The Nightbot isn't gonna operate, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, no, I don't really have any real The only thing that I'm hoping to see, and like even like I don't know, 40% expecting to see. I'd be pleasantly surprised to see it more than I would be disappointedly surprised not to see it. At like a 40%, I would like to see Metroid Prime 4. Other than that, I have nothing. I'm not expecting we're going to see. Prime 2 and 3 remasters would be great. I'm not expecting to see Pokemon Legends ZA since Pokemon does all of its own announcing and stuff at this point. My hair. Oh my god. I can't wait to chop this off tonight. Um, yeah, more farm sims. I'm curious what portion of this might be indie developed games versus major studio games. Usually they would have a separate direct, but I think at this point the pickings are fairly slim as they wind down the console. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're not really going to bother separating stuff out into the indie world showcase. Um, yeah, I'm betting that there's another announcement for like another pack of like NSO games. I'm betting there's mention of Nintendo Music. I'm betting there's um, a quick mention that the Switch 2 Direct is happening on Wednesday next week. It'd be great if they talked about a new rewards program that's coming to replace the coins system they had before, and the platinum, and all that. A Star Force Legacy collection would be wonderful. That'd be fantastic. I'm not expecting any huge reveals because I feel like at this point they're going to be saving that for the Switch 2. It wouldn't make sense, in my opinion, to drop any major bombshells for this when the next console is on its way. Now, granted, we don't know when that's coming. There's people who have guessed as early as June. There's people who have guessed as late as the holiday season. I believe it's been confirmed a couple times now that it's happening this year either way. I'm leaning more in the direction of the holiday season only because I don't know. Saying this thing is coming out in less than 3 months feels a little bit rapid, especially considering word on the street is the dev kits are still not very circulated yet. And that would seem a little bit odd this close to release, even because like it's not like we're expecting like, okay, they get the dev kits and then in 3 months we've got a game, like, but it does seem a little bit rapid to have that be, I don't know, a thing at that point. But I think there's a chance we get ports of the Wii U Zelda remasters. It's possible. I could see that happening later in the year potentially because they are trying to keep Zelda. Oh, here we go. They are trying to keep Zelda as a. It's a little bit on the loud side. Trying to keep it pretty evergreen. Let's see, that might be a little better. Oh, we're doing Dragon Quest. Okay. Dragon Quest 1 and 2. This is a very pleasant one to be getting here. That sure looks like Dragon Quest 1. Hell yeah. Okay, all right. When are we getting these? I've got one more stream of the 3 remake coming. Yep, there's our trio from 2. Now I'm curious if they're going to make this into a single thing or if they are going to split it up, because Dragon Quest 1 is a very short game by RPG standards. Right. Who is that? Huh? I'm intrigued and confused because I don't know who. Okay, but we already knew it was coming this year. Wait, they didn't announce anything. I mean, I guess we got to see it existing. I don't know who that last character was.
Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Okay.
We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd.
I'm going to turn this up a tiny bit more. So
please tune in for that as well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits?
Okay, so this is not me forgetting a character. That's good to know at least.
In the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
You can play 1 and 2 without having played 3. The 3 of them are best played all of them, but you could play those in either order.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Okay.
Help me. Please help me, Dante!
No sleep for... Whoop, okay.
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left eye.
I've never played the Somnium Files, so...
is to track down Iris, an
interesting to be getting here.
Been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's
whereabouts. The main series is called I, and there's a character called Iris. Interesting.
Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche.
Okay.
And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment.
I mean, it seems fun.
Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth. Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No Sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
Neato.
Unleash the supernatural.
What is that? I don't recognize that at all either. Oh. Yeah. There was some discussion about this yesterday too.
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles alongside demons you summon.
Do any of
Work with your
the
demons
any
to
of the
strike
Mega
an
10
enemy's
games that are
weak
not
point,
Shin
then
Megami
follow up
Tensei
with a powerful
keep the
attack.
the Megami
Cooperation
Tensei
is
name
the
in
key
the
to
US?
victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during
See,
investigations.
I've never played any of the SMT
Guide
games,
Rido through a
but
series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he
some
uncovers
nice
a conspiracy that will shake
straight
the
voice
capital
acting during
to its
it.
core. Rido Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless Army launches on Nintendo Switch June 19. Pre-orders begin later today on
Persona
Nintendo
did for a while.
eShop.
I guess that's true. It was what the first two of them had.
Consume darkness.
All right.
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world.
Shadow Lab.
Where you're
I've heard
greeted
of
by
this.
a yellow orb
yeah, this is
known
the
as
this
Puck.
is the this is the
But
pack.
who is
This
this
is the game
spherical
inspired by
stranger? More
not
than a
inspired by.
mysterious,
This is the game
maze-like
they were
world.
planning
Your
to make
battle for survival
when
begins.
the secret level episode for Pac-Man
As
was
Puck
made.
guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
What a strange, like, it looks interesting.
But
I'm
tread
not
lightly.
this is not
The
a
creatures inhabiting this world will
this is
prove
not
hostile.
a negative
When
judgment,
facing
but like what a
imposing enemies,
strange
you and Puck
idea
can temporarily
for a
fuse into
game.
the
What a
Gaia
strange
form to
idea
unleash powerful attacks.
to use secret level as a backdoor
By
like
consuming
pilot for.
your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used
Yeah,
to
it's
enhance
a
your abilities.
Pac-Man-based Metroidvania.
Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
It's so weird too that like it is Pac-Man, but they're also afraid to include
rhythmic
Pac-Man
march
anywhere
begins.
in the name.
Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
All right, I've never played
Play
Patapon.
your
Actually,
drum to the beat and give different commands to the
I
Patapon
put money
army.
into the
For example, Pata
into
Pata
the Ratatan
Patapon
Kickstarter,
advances them forward.
which I'm curious how that's going to work with
While
this
Pon
getting its
Pon
remake. But
Patapon has them
Bomberman
attack.
Zero Energy, yeah, I can see that.
And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy Tatepon, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes.
Okay.
Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
Interesting that they would have a single
Lead the
difficulty
Patapons
menu
and March 4th
for both
when
games like
Patapon
that.
1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch July 11th.
Alrighty. So far, have all of the announcements been for July?
Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
Is this Fantasy Life? No, Story Seasons. Grand Bazaar.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Oh, you must be the new farmer.
It is, right, it is a
10-tier
farming sim.
farm
I will
while
give them
growing
credit for it
crops
being, you
and
know,
caring
the
for
original
animals.
one. As opposed to the,
Then
you
sell
know,
your produce
80
and other
inspired
wares
buys.
at the town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar
So
sales
it's
grow,
Harvest
you'll
Moon.
help
Well, I
the
mean, Story of
once
Seasons
famous
is
market
literally Harvest
regain
Moon,
its
but Harvest
former
Moon combined
splendor.
with
Honestly,
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more
broader,
time with
like,
you.
I'm running a
and
shop
maybe
games.
nurture a relationship if you find that special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
We got the Deku Leaf and everything.
The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of
Well,
Seasons
unfortunately, that is
Grand
what
Bazaar
happens when you
launches on
change the
Nintendo
entire
Switch system
branding of an
August
IP.
27th.
Which I know wasn't really their choice, but still.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series. Next, please take a look at this.
And we're kind of buzzing through stuff right now. Dragon Quest XI. No. Hey, there we go. All right, the one thing that I was kind of... Oh, that's a black hole. It didn't occur to me that the logo is depicting a black hole until right now. And that's only because the Ocarina streams and things I'm doing, I decided to use a black hole as the main motif for it.
This is the unknown planet Vuros.
Vuros, okay.
Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
Okay.
In order to
Samus
survive
is on Pandora
and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to,
Oh,
Samus
so
must
it wasn't
scan
on purpose.
stone
Got it.
figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
Horn.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Hey, look, they're Emmys. Ooh. Alrighty.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Okay.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors.
Huh.
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
Interesting. Okay.
But
All right.
why were these
Curve the
powers
bullet.
bestowed upon Samus?
So what do you think? Is the bad guy going to be using Samus to cultivate these powers and take them? Give him a Black Doom scenario?
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to
Found more
weave
Metroids.
a new tale.
They still exist. Yeah, that is a depiction of a black hole. Okay. What? Okay, that was interesting.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus.
I
We
thought
hope
that
you're
there was
looking
mention
forward
that this
to
was supposed to take place
exploring
after
Samus's
Dread,
new psychic abilities.
but I could be mistaken.
Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
Because if it doesn't, then there needs to be an explanation in-game for why
Ready
psychic
to
abilities
stir
are not a
up
thing that
some
she's got
mischief?
elsewhere, right?
Once upon a time,
Yeah,
there was a
the Prime
drab
series, I think,
coffee
takes place
shop that
before Super Metroid,
transformed
don't they?
into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every
gonna say,
time
this-
you play. Who knows what mischief might happen?
This has a very
Disney Villains Cursed Cafe
millennial
launches on
fanfic
Nintendo Switch
vibe to
later
it.
today.
Okay.
Summon a spellbinding adventure.
Disney AU, where all the villains come to my tea shop. This looks beautiful
Welcome
already.
to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts.
All
During
right.
class, use magic circles to perform
Beautiful sprite
rituals,
work.
fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes.
Okay.
Take on various
Very
jobs to
dead
help
sprite
pay for
work.
tuition.
Holy cow.
Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to
Okay.
4 players can make magic together in online co-op. Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey? Enrollment begins
Okay.
when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Hipster Witch College game. Seems kind of neat.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await.
Do
Set
they?
off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure,
Just
you'll
say,
explore
dang.
an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts. Then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting
DuckTales. We got
world.
DuckTales.
Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out
Dang,
when
this
the
looks
Eternal
really
Life of
nice.
Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Oh, okay. So that's still a ways
Celebrate
out.
the 40th anniversary of
That's Zaxxon?
Gradius with a collection of
Gradius.
arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force,
Yeah.
Gradius 2,
It is very funny
Gradius 3,
them having to acknowledge how many
and
weird
Salamander 2. Some titles
non-Gradius
come
names
with
there are in the
multiple
Gradius
versions,
series.
including ones from different regions and launch years.
This is
Plus,
gonna
take the
this is
helm
kind of
in a
the
brand new entry, Salamander
oh
3.
neato. I say this is kind of the new thing
Gradius
for
Origins
for
launches
collections
on the
now, isn't
Nintendo
it?
Switch system August 7th.
It's not necessarily a bad
Pre-orders
thing, but I feel like
begin
we're going to see
later
a lot
today
more
on Nintendo
retro
eShop.
collections, just because
Battle to the beat. In
it gets
Rift
harder
of
in
the
Rift of the
Necrodancer.
Necromancer,
Press the
or Necrodancer
corresponding
rather.
buttons in each lane to
But,
fight
like,
monsters
so the-
in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles,
The
quirky minigames,
Monster World
remix stages,
games
and
do
global
the same thing. Where it's like,
leaderboards.
yeah, in this
Plus,
collection,
more
here's
musical
these
mayhem
4 games
awaits in
and
the
like
Select
17
Music Pack
different
paid
versions of
DLC.
them.
And be on the lookout for more DLC in
Okay.
the future. Rift of the
Was that Rhythm Heaven in there?
Necrodancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Cool.
Let's see what's in store. Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new
Say, like,
entry
that
in the
looks kind of
Tamagotchi Connection
Tamagotchi
series.
like. Also,
There are
Tamagotchi.
stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop.
Is that the official pronunciation?
Polished
I always figured it was
pearly whites
Tamagotchi.
Solo or with a friend at the dentist.
Jesus Christ, that's
and
gross.
arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help. Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop.
No, that's that
In
is
doing
that
so,
is how
you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town
that is how
livelier
Tamagotchi
than
is
before.
spelled. But
With over 100 new and
Does this count as a
classic
Digimon
Tamagotchi,
game?
business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
yeah, I've never heard it pronounced that way before. That's so strange. Wow, I'm actually genuinely surprised we're seeing anything about Pokemon Legends ZA. I would have figured this would have been strictly for Pokemon Presents.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in
Oh,
the
God.
Pokemon series.
Wait, oh, was that
You'll begin
so you get
your
a double
adventure
jump with
by
your
choosing
Rotom
one
phone?
of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games.
Yes, Lumio City.
Lumio City. to make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist.
So do we
a
think
company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan.
Quasartico Inc. Yeah.
Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of
So do we
Lumio
think
City.
that these starters in this game are going to get megas or regional forms
Scattered
or both?
all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably.
I don't
even
like the
within
wild
city.
area thing that they've been like leaning in on so
You can
hard.
catch Pokemon here.
It just doesn't feel crafted to me. I don't
They
know.
might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety.
The wild
There are
areas
Pokemon
in
that live outside
Sword and Shield
wild
felt
zones too.
very lazy. Sorry, areas? Did I say areas?
Some of them
Plural?
can even be
the wild
found
area
on rooftops.
in Sword and Shield felt super
People and
lazy.
Pokemon live easygoing lives
That looked like
in Lumio
that dude looked like
City.
Chairman Rose for a second.
But when night falls,
Uh-huh.
the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Okay.
Trainers await in battle zones. If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise
Okay.
attack.
This is pretty interesting.
During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key. And with Mega Evolution, some
Nice, here we go.
Pokemon can power up even more.
It is nice to get new 3D.
You'll start in rank
stuff for
Z
that.
and work your way up to rank A.
Oh, you literally going through the whole alphabet?
Trainers
Jesus.
who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
Okay. Who grants the wishes?
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to
Oh,
be
we got
uncovered.
Az. We got
What will
our
you find on your adventure?
Zygarde dog.
Pokemon Legends
think I named mine Dagger.
launches on Nintendo Switch
Late
later this year.
2025. I don't know if we've even gotten that specific with it yet, but
In Lumio City, where the game is set, the
Sure,
aura
yeah.
transforms between day and night. It seems
I'm
there are
genuinely
even more
surprised we're getting
secrets to
new
uncover.
information
Please be on
about
the
this
lookout
outside
for
of
more
Pokemon
information
Presents.
in the future.
I wouldn't have expected that at all.
Next, please take a look at this.
All right, we've got about 8 minutes left.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see, boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does
Okay.
have is lots of funny little rhythm
Let's
games.
say, are we getting a Rhythm Heaven game?
You wanna see? Boop. Just press the button to jump through the ring.
This feels very Rhythm Heaven.
It sounds easy,
Okay, well, it's helpful if you have a rhythm.
but the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
Let's go! Yes! Oh, fuck yes. This
In
is...
game,
Oh,
you
they're
might do
literally
almost
doing
anything,
the...
but you'll need to do it in rhythm.
That's actually very adorable. They're doing the Japanese, vowel
With practice, you
syllables.
might even be able to play it with your eyes
A,
closed.
I, U, E, O. Nice. Ah, hell yes. I'm so happy for this.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm
When's
Heaven
the last
series.
time we got a new Rhythm Heaven game? Holy cow.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Dang. Oof. Okay, well that hurts a little bit, but still. All right, sick.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Maybe I should
a
maybe I
brand
should
new
stream
entry
Rhythm
in the
Heaven
Rhythm
games at some
Heaven
point.
series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku.
Huh. Has it really
What
been a
kinds of rhythms do
decade?
you
Oh
think
my
you'll hear?
god.
We hope you're looking forward to it.
Jeez.
Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
Excuse me? We have some news about digital games on your system.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
Okay.
Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
Are they making it so digital games can be transferred
what if
now?
Digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card.
Okay.
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Uh-huh.
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title.
Okay.
Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management
That
screen.
went by really fast, but it said any user on the
Here,
console
you
can use the
load
game.
and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
This seems so needlessly convoluted.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
I see. Okay.
Now you can play this game on
I
the
see.
second system wherever and whenever you want.
So the
Just as
idea
if you
here
had
is this.
inserted a physical game
This
card.
is essentially
With
applying
virtual
it to
game
one system
cards,
at a time.
you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
Up to two. Okay.
Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time.
Okay. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm okay with this.
You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
There you go.
Connect to your family group member system via local
All right,
wireless
I'm down
when
for
you
this.
want to
It's
lend a game.
very
Choose the
weirdly
title you're lending.
convoluted, but it is neat.
And who you're lending it to. And you're done.
All right.
They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making
then
digital games
re-lend
even
them?
easier to use. Virtual Game Card.
Okay. It's a weird system, but it does seem to have its benefits. So like that's
The
pretty
virtual
cool.
game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems.
This is honestly useful
As
for us.
well
We
as
have
to
two
Nintendo
Nintendo
Switch 2
Switches. We have a
systems.
regular one and an OLED.
This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April.
Okay.
Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
Say if John's not planning on playing Hades 1 anymore, then I can load it onto our own Switch, which would be nice. Isn't this the game with the Justin Roiland gun? Star Overdrive. Okay. But yeah, no, I think whoa, what the hell? Okay, that was... I feel like we kind of blew past that one a little bit. It's an interesting concept and like, yeah, whatever. It's a village on a dinosaur. I don't know if there's going to be a one more thing here. Normally the one more thing would be like info about the Switch 2, but we're getting that next week.
Uncover history once more.
I was gonna say like maybe a Fire Emblem
An
thing.
HD remaster of Saga Frontier
Ooh.
2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch.
Ooh.
Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will, the Explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine
All right.
across generations.
I was
in
about
this
to guess
epic
Golden
RPG.
Sun off of the sprite work, but nice. I've never played the Saga games.
Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale.
It's very pretty.
Plus, team up with
Interesting
more
mix
characters
of
in
like
battle
a very painterly environment
and transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system.
with the sprites.
After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Okie doke. Cool.
Monumental adventures
Yay!
await.
Monument Valley.
Embark on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful
I streamed
puzzle
both of these a
games.
couple of years ago.
Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In
Brother, I
Monument
streamed
Valley,
both of these a
lead
few
the
years ago
silent
after having
Princess
played
Ida
Monument
in
Valley
her
on my
quest
phone.
for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic
Was there
crow
DLC
people.
for it? I
A
didn't realize.
different journey awaits
There's a 3
in
that's like
Monument
in the works
Valley
right now,
2.
isn't there?
Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred
Very
geometry.
beautiful game.
Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first 2 Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th.
Nice.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her
There we go. I was
journey
gonna say,
to
they did-
restore
by
the
clarifying
world's
the
light
first 2.
in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Nice.
A brand
Nice
new entry
shot.
in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
All right.
Aim, time your button press just right, and take your shot.
Carrot.
Nice shot.
Perform backspins
I've never played
Side
Everybody's
spins.
Golf, so I don't know.
and other special shots.
Ding.
In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer.
Okay.
In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together
Hello.
locally or in online play.
Welcome to the tail end of the
So
direct,
just
but
relax and get ready to
it's
tee
actually a
off.
pretty good one.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
Yeah, this has been a pretty decent direct. Is it Ninja Turtles? Oh no.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair
Okay.
up 2 heroes from the roster of
Ooh.
15, including the likes
I
of
don't
the
think I'd seen anything about this.
Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge.
Nice,
From
nice.
close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and
Seems
match
very
a variety of heroes
inspired
for an amazing
by,
array of possibilities. And
the,
swap between your team of
oh my
2
God.
at any time.
I can't
Take
remember the name of
advantage
the
your
what Shredder's
team's
Revenge
strengths to
and
overwhelm your foes.
uh
Plus, up to
Rita's
4
Rewind.
players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
I do appreciate that that classic beat 'em ups are
The
getting a
battle
revival.
for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic
Nice.
Invasion launches on the Nintendo
Nice,
Switch
nice.
system this holiday.
Yeah, I'm digging the the
That
beat 'em
was
up
Marvel
revival.
Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our
Cool.
last game announcement.
All right,
Please take a look.
what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Pikmin 5, Splatoon 4. Almost looks Pokemon-y. Probably not though. Oh, and is this Animal Crossing? No. Oh, wait a minute. This is gonna be like a oh my God, was it Tomodachi?
How refreshing.
Yeah. I mean the auto like vocoder thing feels very Tomodachi. This was such a charming little thing. Yay!
Living the dream.
All right, I'm very happy that this is happening. Tomodachi Life was one that I wish that I got into more. And there was a highlight video of like funny Tomodachi things that was making the oh Jesus Christ.
Did you want to talk?
But
Glad that was only a dream.
okay.
That was Tomodachi
right.
Life Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years.
Jesus Christ.
In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking
I'm actually
forward to
very excited for this. This is this is one that
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so
okay.
far.
All right.
Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game.
Mario
Here's
Brothers
Mr.
2
Miyamoto to introduce it.
or a Zelda movie. You know, that's been in the works for a while.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you.
Oh, are they just going to have like a straight up Nintendo Direct news channel?
This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Okay.
which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
Okay.
After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well.
Okay.
Nintendo
I'm just
Today will be
iffy on like if
available
this is
to
if it's
download
going to
on
be
smart
like, all right, hey,
devices
here's like
later
one
today.
piece of something and a bunch of little silly images. It's like,
Anyone with a
I've got too
Nintendo
many apps on
account
my phone
can use
already,
the app,
but
so please try it out.
all right, I might check it out.
That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Alrighty. Well, cool. Just pew. Okay. I mean, interesting thing at the end there. I was worried for a second. I'm like, the way that they were phrasing it, I'm like, are they ending Nintendo Directs? That would be bad. Is Shigeru Miyamoto retiring? That would be surprising. It was very sweet that we got the because that was Satoru Iwata's thing, the direct to you thing, right? So it's kind of a nice little touch there. But yeah, we got some pretty good. We got some pretty sending directs to a farm upstate. Yeah, it's gonna be great. There's gonna be daily updates out on that farm upstate. But yeah, no. This was actually a pretty decent direct. Yeah, I don't have any complaints here really. The Pokemon Legends info was actually more. It was more informative here than it was in the Pokemon Presents. I feel like. The Tomodachi Life was a great surprise. Rhythm Heaven was a great surprise. Metroid Prime 4, we get some details there. That's looking pretty good. There's a lot of good stuff in here actually. I wouldn't call it like an A+, but like you know. I don't think anyone is expecting like a total blowout or anything, considering the Switch 2 one is happening, but like that's pretty rad. I'm sure part of the Switch 2 one is going to dive into like, you know, here are new games that are for the Switch that will also play on the Switch 2 and like go over like, hey, here's the stuff that's gonna be fresh as that comes out. But yeah, no, these were all pretty solid bits, whether they were new announcements or stuff that had already been mentioned before and was getting new details. The virtual games was a good call. Now that, because especially one of the bigger problems I'm sure they were running into, and they probably only really got the feedback on this in the last year or two anyway, to the degree that I'm sure they did, which was, all right, so the Switch came out, and they were marketing the Switch Lite, which like did okay and all of that. Most people I don't think had a Switch and a Switch Lite. But then they put out the Switch OLED, and I think that was probably the first one that had a really huge overlap with people who already had a Switch. But the problem there is digital games were like clunky in terms of transfer from one to the other there. So I'm sure they were probably getting a lot of, because we ran into that. I literally have two Switches that sit next to each other, and I have to physically like put one of them into the dock, depending on what we're playing. Brilliant Diamond plays on our original Switch. Echoes of Wisdom plays on the new Switch. But being able to play digital, essentially be able to virtually treat digital downloads as physical game cards is a pretty good deal. So yeah, no, I think that'll be that's a pretty good change. I think that's one that will make things a little easier. It'll probably take a little getting used to. The system is a little bit odd, but it does make enough sense for sure. And also just being able to lend out games for a couple weeks in general is pretty great. In a time that seems to be making selling used games and transferring over games and stuff, in a time where that's getting like more and more difficult, I do appreciate that Nintendo is kind of going the opposite direction with that and going like, hey, let's actually just make the games that we currently sell just easier to play on another system, or easier to let somebody else, get a crack at, or whatever. So I think that's a pretty positive change. I think that's something that the system for it could probably use a little bit of tweaking over time, but I think at least as a start, I think that's a very good idea. And yeah, it'll make things a little bit easier for example, at least for the system. Very loud rumbling. For the system that it's downloaded to, it does look like everybody has access to it now, which is great. Maybe I can actually start playing Mario Party Jamboree with my account that is me instead of my account that is the D-pad for Mario Party Madness, because I've been playing as Patty in there the whole time because I made a mistake and bought it under the Patty account, and it wouldn't let me use my Rick account for that. So, but yeah, no, I think, realizing that the chat is a little, there we go. My layering was wrong on here. I'm going to be redoing my stream overlay, I think, for next week. I was mentioning this at the top. One, because we don't have a Twitter anymore. We have Blue Sky. But two, the glow is cool in terms of like vibes with our logo and stuff, but it does make doing overlay stuff a little bit awkward in a few ways. So I have to rethink things a little bit for a new 2025 overlay. I think might be able to compress things down a little so that we have more space for the actual thing, because I think right now that's 3/4 size. We can do better than that for the actual video. I don't know. But yeah, no, I think the digital cart thing seems to be for any game at all, which is awesome. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty good. I'm curious what indie devs are feeling as far as that, because there is a potential for games to be bought and lent out instead of being bought multiple times. So not like multiple times, but like, if John plays an indie game and it takes him like 2-3 days to beat, and he's like, oh man, hey, you got to try this game, and then I just play it like that, that's not, that's the indie dev not getting a sale on that. So I'm curious how smaller games will fare when it comes to that. But yeah, I have to imagine that the virtual cards are going to be a Switch and Switch 2 thing. It's probably honestly their way of making an easy offload system for the Switch 2. The Wii to Wii U one was a little bit interesting. I don't think we ever did a video showing how that worked. But moving, because there were ways to like move. Oh no, wait, hang on. Am I mixing things up? Am I thinking of? I'm trying to remember now, because I'm pretty sure that there was a means of moving things from one system into another. I think it was from you could transfer your Wii downloads to your Wii U in the Wii menu, and there was like a whole system for that, and it was like clunky and weird. this is probably going to be their way of kind of averting that a little bit. Like they're getting ahead of it a little bit by doing it now. And when the Switch 2 comes out, either this will be the system that they use to let you move your digital games, or it'll be, the precursor to whatever they do for that. So, and yeah, exactly. Yeah. My biggest problem with digital downloads for the Switch so far has been that, like, yeah, when you download it, it's kind of locked to that Switch. It's locked to that account. If you want to put it on another system, you need to have your account on that system and re-download it, and then it becomes re-locked to that system, and it's just kind of a pain in the ass. So, like, this is, I think, a lot better. This is a lot better than that system for sure, and I think, Nintendo's been pretty archaic with their account management and connection, setups, but I think this is a pretty positive step for that. Oh my God. Why did my phone buzz so loudly? What the hell? That was weird. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think this is a pretty good direct. I'm excited for next week. I understand now why they separated this out. There were a lot of stuff that wouldn't have made a lot of sense for the Switch 2 announcement that were worth announcing. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get any Nintendo Switch Online updates, though my guess would be the reason for that is that they're going to announce something with the Switch 2. There have been people who are wondering if the GameCube is going to turn up as a channel for NSO. And if they were kind of, holding off on the more like major ones until that would make sense. Got an update like, yeah. Oh, was there? Oh, I think I would have missed that then if that was the case. The last one that I remembered them doing was there were 4 I think Super Nintendo games. Oh, what were they? Shit, I don't remember. But yeah, no, I don't know. So we'll have to see how things go next week. This is pretty solid. And yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, see you guys in 6 days for the Switch 2 Switch 2 Direct. We'll see all the details for that. We'll see what the release date is. A lot of stuff for this was showing releases either for holidays, for the holidays, or for July. So I'm curious if there's some seeds in there for guessing summer versus holiday for the Switch 2. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Have a good one, and bye.